You do such a disservice when you lie about things like this.
36-year-old actor Jussie Smollett had the world at his feet. He played a part in the hit series Empire, starring alongside great actors like Terrence Howard, Taraji Henson, Trey Byers and Breezy, with a salary of roughly $2 million a year, which makes this story I'm about to tell you all the more ludicrous and, quite frankly, downright narcissistic. Turns out, Jussie wasn't happy with his current stature. He was classed as a C-list celeb, and he wanted A-list. Not from his own talent, of course not, no, but instead by deceptive means. He hatches a plan to be attacked in the street near his apartment by two associates. He'll write the script and plot, going over it again and again with the two men, drive in to the attack location. It would take place on the 29th of January 2019, on his return from New York. There for a script read-through for a Broadway show he was scheduled to be in. Bad weather delays his flight, so in order to warn his associates of the delay, he puts a post up on Instagram hoping they would get the secret message behind it. They react to the post by directly messaging Smollett on Instagram. They chat away about the time changes to the pre-arranged attack, and he finally arrives back in Chicago and is picked up at the airport by his creative director Frank Gatson, and both get back and enter the apartment. According to Smollett, there was no food in the apartment, so at around 2 a.m, he heads alone to Walgreens, just a few blocks away, to get some food and have a smoke. But alas, Walgreens is closed. He calls Frank to say he's heading to Subway across the street instead. And does he want anything? Frank says no, and the call ends. He gets a salad and makes his way back to the apartment block. En route, he messages his manager, Brandon Moore, and asks him to call me when you can, knowing fine well this message would cause Brandon to call him immediately, which he does. Cue the lads in, and the beginning of their well-rehearsed bogus attack ensues, kicking it off by shouting racial and homophobic slurs. The plot and alibi are now in progress. In a statement to police, Smollett recounts, he was on a call to his manager, Brandon, when he hears the slurs being shouted along with the word Empire. He doesn't respond until it's called again, along with more racial slurs and the words MAGA country. This is when Smollett turns and approaches these two massive guys wearing ski masks, saying the immortal words, "What did you just call me?" He says there's a tussle and that he's punched in the face, and he punches back. There's bleach tossed on him because he can smell it and sees discoloration in his cardigan. Then it's over, and the two huge men in ski masks turn and run away. Nothing's taken, he's not robbed, he still has his wallet and his Subway meal in hand, and finds his cell phone on the ground. He picks it up, and Brandon, the manager, is still on the call and asks, "What's going on?" Not, "Oh my god, what's happening? Do you need help? Shall I call the police? Do you need an ambulance?" Nope. Just, "What's going on?" He tells Brandon he's been racially and homophobically targeted, but he's okay. This is taken off in front of Brandon back in the apartment, but when Brandon calls police, Smollett puts it back on tighter for police to see. He'll tell them the bogus story of the attack, that he took the noose off but he put it back on because he wanted them to see this. and also reminds them of a fake letter he received earlier this same month, as he thinks both are connected. Do you think? The report is filed and Smollett is treated as a victim of a hate crime. CCTV at the crime scene will prove fruitless as the camera is facing in the wrong direction, but another camera on a nearby street picks up two men matching the description wearing clothes described by Smollett. They're picked up heading in the direction of the crime scene. After extensive police work including CCTV searches, a community alert, private security camera searches and 100 people of interest interviewed, police are able to track the two men leaving in a cab and then setting off on foot. Tracking the cab down, they find camera footage inside and identify the two suspects as brothers, Abimbola and Olabinjo Osundaro, and determine both brothers have left the country on a flight to Nigeria with a return flight on the 13th of February. This gives police time to gather evidence on the brothers. They're arrested on arrival at O'Hara Airport with hate crime charges. Both men ask for an attorney. After extensive talks with the two brothers, their attorney tells police, "Look, something's fishy here. I think these two men are the real victims." On the 15th of February, they finally tell the truth and the whole story unravels. Jussie wanted to have a higher status in the industry and salary and hoped to gain that by staging a hate crime. Phone records will back up this claim, and a cheque written out by Smollett for $3,500 to the brothers is uncovered, with a further $500 to be given on their return from Nigeria. They say Smollett even gave them a $100 bill to buy the accessories needed, the ski masks, Make America Great Again hat and rope gloves, etc. One of the brothers was even an extra on Empire. The game is up. Smollett's attorney is told, in light of new evidence, police believe Jussie Smollett is his own orchestrator of the hate crime. In an exclusive interview on the 15th with ABC News, having no idea the brothers have been arrested and questioned, Smollett is asked if he thinks these two men in the picture are his attackers.
What is it about their size, or why do you feel that they could possibly be?
Because I was there. For me, when that was released, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't have any doubt in my mind that that's them. Never did.
On the 10th of March 2022, Jussie Smollett is found guilty, so let's have a look at Smollett's reaction on sentencing. See if you think he's still innocent or guilty as charged.
You to 30 months felony probation, and the probation is going to be to this court. You're going to be allowed to travel wherever you want. You do not have to live in the state of Illinois. You can report by phone. I know that if you're going to try to make a living and do some of the things you do, you may have to go to other places, New York and Los Angeles. You can do those things. You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago in the amount of $120,106. You are fined $25,000, which is the maximum fine. And you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail. And that will start today, right here, right now. Do you have any questions?
No, I would just like to say to you, I am not suicidal. That's what I would like to say. I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you, and I respect the jury, but I did not do this, and I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself, and you must all know that.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I may, in light of the notice of appeal, we would ask that you suspend the jail sentence in light of the instance of filing of the notice of appeal.
Did I do what?
Suspend the jail sentence in light of the notice of filing of appeal.
That will be respectfully denied. Yes, Mark. Yes, sir. No, I'm not saying, no. The wheels of justice turn slowly. Sometimes the hammer of justice has to fall, and it's falling right here, right now. I'm not staying this. This happens right here, right now. All right, defendants remanded to the custody sheriff. Court is adjourned.
I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal, and I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.